And theory has been borne out. No point in collecting this, but it's mine, so... Okay, 2 HP and an armor. Not bad. And we're halfway through New Game Plus 5 now. Okay, we're gonna look around here because, well, why not? This is kind of a bad place to be. This is not kind of anything. I want to get out of here. Especially since every hit on an Archmage at these levels takes about a quarter of his hit points. Need more armor badly. Oh yeah, speaking of hit points. That helps. We'll go down here. We'll open this. Now the question is, can I get to Ponce de Leon and kill him? My guess is not on this life. But we'll find out. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. When they get small enough, they'll bounce high enough that they can get off the spikes. But if I sit and wait, I wound up with a bunch of hit points and magic points back, so hey. Yay, unnecessary risks. Going down, quickly. No place to go that's down. Okay. I don't know what's here, or where it is, or where I'm going, but I do know I'm in trouble. Okay, well, that was handy. And I'm short enough to get under the obstacles, which is also nice. Dash. Ow. I've got like a hit and a half worth of HP in me. It's raining bones. Let's leave. Treasure over there. Don't really care. I need to get back out of here, I think. There's not much left to do in the forest except get killed. And hopefully find something to kill for fun and profit, but there's only like 3 blueprints left I need. And they are extremely, extremely unlikely to be in any of these chests. Dead. Not dead. You know, that's one thing I gotta give it to Charles Dickens in A Christmas Carol. He is very unambiguous at the end. Tiny Tim did not die, all in caps. This is important to know. It really is. I mean, it's kind of the crux of the thing. So, we'll go with the Archmage again, because none of the rest of it looks all that appealing. This will probably be my last run for tonight. I've got a stopwatch. If I've got a stopwatch, I can kill almost anything. So, let's see how long 1687 MP keeps me alive. I am a dwarf no more, so let's see. I want to be going up towards the Maya, actually. Crap, I hit switch. I did not mean to switch. I meant to... Oh, crap. Yes, if you run into its sword swings, you die. This is kind of a mess, isn't it? Can I get under it? Well, yes. Okay, time to be leaving. Neat! I may as well be generous with the MP, because one hit from anything is going to kill my ass. You know, it occurs to me. that if I could get a spell sword with a stopwatch, I could kill damn near anything, because... not thinking. Because I could be sitting there and stabbing them and getting the MP back for the stopwatch. Okay, so if I see a spell sword with a stopwatch anywhere in here, taking it. Spell sword Chakram, Assassin Gigantism. I guess the spell sword with the colorblind spell sword with pad and Chakram. What a ridiculous combination. Okay, since that was so short, yeah, one more. Whenever I say I'm going to do one more, I die, and then I do another one. But Chakram is always a good combination with spell sword, so let's see how far I can take it. Hopefully to the Maya. But yeah, I want to... In terms of Monster Hunter, I have a few options. None of them at the moment are that cheap. The cheapest and easiest ones would be to get Portable Third for the PSP or PS3, which it has the benefit of being for a system I already own, has the disadvantage of being in a language I do not know, of course, which for Flailthroughs purposes might be good, although there's a certain class of game I kind of like to avoid for Flailthroughs, and that is the game that has a very loyal and passionate fan base, as Monster Hunter does, that I am getting in on late, because actual constructive criticism and helpful advice, I never mind. I always appreciate it, even if I don't always remember to take it. But I'm thoroughly convinced if I do a game like Monster Hunter, I will be getting a lot of do you even lift kind of comments, like, you don't know this game, you're an idiot, you suck, blah blah blah. I mean, one of the things is, one of the reasons that Flailthroughs exists is that I don't like doing research on games I'm playing. I don't even like looking at FAQs if I can help it. Because at some point, if you're looking at FAQs for everything, the game becomes homework. And if I want to be checking off things on the checklist, I could be employed in some kind of checklist-related job sector. Obviously not one where they require, like, verbosity or a way with words. I can't even think of the word I wanted. That proves the point, doesn't it? But yeah, I blunder through these things in Japanese. I take help where I can find it, but in the old days of video games, said the 34-year-old, gripping his cane tightly, even games in English, they were not always documented very well. The instructions were, and the in-game hints were translated very poorly. I mean, I think I've talked in other videos about the whole Castlevania 2 thing, the, graveyard, get whatever it is from a graveyard duck to live longer. Turns out, that is not a mistranslation. That is actual... The people who made Castlevania 2, Dracula 2, whatever you want to call it, actually wanted the villagers to be insane and unreliable. I mean, not quite an actual quote, but that was the idea, that living in the shadow of Dracula had driven them all mad, and there was rumor and hearsay, and you were never quite sure what you were being told was useful. Unfortunately, in the era of English, this meant that you were pretty sure that the game... I may as well take it, because even if it's Hedgehog's Curse... Nerdy glasses! And now everything is in color. Neat. But, you know, in the age of English, what this meant is that you were never sure if you were getting accurate information or not, even when the translation was accurate, which is kind of a thing. But in a way, I miss just blundering through games and figuring them out as I go. I understand why people don't want to do that, because it's certainly not required. And I like the existence of tutorials, though I prefer them to be optional, because, again, blundering. But, I think that's why sandbox games have gotten to be very popular, because they're kind of the last bastion of that level of gaming freedom, where you can just go wherever you want and do whatever you want. And it may turn out for you and it may not. In a certain weird sense, I like in Fallout New Vegas that you can go in the wrong direction and get yourself killed immediately. I like it in one sense because I'm not supposed to be here is, an old RPG thing. You take a wrong turn and you're fighting level 67 things that are murdering you. And sometimes you can eke out a couple wins and really end up ahead of the game if you can do that. Final Fantasy II, the original 2, for Famicom and remade for everything and its uncle, does this. If you take a wrong turn, there are tremendously powerful Imperial Guards you can fight, and they have some really good equipment that you can get early in. All you have to do is punch your characters in the face until they have enough HP to survive the attacks that are being launched at you. And I like being able to game the game like that. Again, I don't care about the challenge the game sets, but I do feel a certain amount of satisfaction when I break the game, when I find a way to beat it at its own game using nothing but its own programming. I like that. It's fun. I'm gonna die. Maybe I can hold them at bay with these. If they get close to me, I die. But they didn't get close to me. And now, hopefully, another one of the missing plans. Yes, the Dark Sword. So next time we go in, we'll have Dark Sword, because I'm probably about to die. Yep. I love how the world went back to black and white as I died. That was cool. So we'll go buy the Dark Sword and equip it, and that'll be it for today. But yeah, I like the freedom to make mistakes, and to not know what's going on. Because even in a game that doesn't have a lot, that doesn't have a lot of tutorials, there's still higher damage too. And another. Oh, this one gives extra air dash. I have 3 air dashes and 2 air jumps and a fly. But yeah, there's game FAQs. There's YouTube, especially YouTube. There's all kinds of places to find information on the game. So tutorials kind of obsolete in my opinion, or at least mandatory ones. Let us make mistakes. Making mistakes is fun. That is why Flailthroughs exists. And that is going to do it for this week. We will be back with more Rogue Legacy on Monday. Hope you guys have a good weekend, and take care. Later.